Friday, so we're keeping it healthy with a simple salad and healthy vinaigrettes with Chef John Slattery from 4 Main Street Restaurant in Huntington. Chef John, what are we making today? Some healthy salads?
Yeah, I brought some healthy salads and some healthy salad dressing. So a really simple start with salad is I finally julienned some cucumbers, some seedless cucumbers.
So you used a little fancy
I used a
contraption
mandolin,
over there.
Fancy little contraption over here.
So you could use a knife if you want, but that's a great tool to have in the kitchen.
Yes.
All right.
And so we have those fancy sliced, thinly sliced cucumbers.
Fancy and thinly.
We're gonna put them in the bowl.
Okay, I'll help you.
And we're gonna
Put me to work. Put me to work.
We have a little bit of just granulated white sugar. We're gonna sprinkle them just like we would do with a fruit.
Really?
Just enough to sprinkle the top of them.
Okay.
That's gonna allow it to release the juices.
I love everything with some sugar.
And then we're gonna
on
put a little bit of red wine vinegar.
Could you use like an apple cider vinegar, or is there a specific taste to that?
This has got a taste. I mean, you could use other kinds of vinegar as well.
Okay.
To get different flavors, but I like the freshness of cucumber with the red wine is really nice. Then we got some freshly cracked pepper. And some freshly cracked sea salt.
This is pretty easy to throw together, huh?
And we're just gonna do a little bit of fresh thyme, which we just need to chop a tiny bit.
All right.
All right. All right, so if you want to switch sides with me, you can stir that together.
Sure.
And that's just
Let's
a very simple
do a switcheroo.
cucumber salad.
Do you have to let this marinate in the fridge for any amount of time?
Absolutely. You know, if it sits for an hour, that sugar is going to allow the cucumber juice to come out. It's actually going to make an extra juice in the bottom. You can drain that out and then just have the cucumbers with that nice flavor.
Oh, it smells so good. Okay. Okay,
we're going to make a vinaigrette. A vinaigrette, much like the lotions that Twinzala
was making, yep.
Is an emulsification of oil and other ingredients. So what we start with for an emulsifier in the kitchen is we use a little bit of onion product. Usually helps dressing come together.
Really?
So I have here some shallots, which are in the onion family, just kind of a mild flavor.
Yes, and they're right, so they're not as
strong as a regular onion, and not quite like garlic. They're just they're a little more mild. Then we have some green onions, the white part of the green onion, and that'll also help to add for the emulsification to work.
So specific, huh? Make sure it's the white part.
Yeah, the white part has more of the albumin in it, and that's one of those things that help things come together. And then we're going to. This is a honeycomb thyme vinaigrette.
That's really cool.
Hand me a knife over there, Ashley.
Of course I will. There you go.
Thank you. And we're going to put about an ounce of the honeycomb right in there. The little bit of wax that's in the honeycomb will also help with the emulsification process.
Now, why honeycomb and not honey?
Well, because for the health benefit of eating a little bit of beeswax, as well as it does aid in the emulsification of the dressing.
Oh, really? Does it have a different flavor or same flavor?
No, it tastes exactly the same as whatever kind of honey that you get.
You can get that at a farmer's market, right?
You could absolutely get that at a farmer's market. So we have in there, and then just a little pinch of thyme.
Fresh herbs.
And we'll put a little bit of cracked pepper.
Do you want your salt as well?
Yep, a little salt.
All right, can I use this thing?
Sure.
Tell me when.
Crunch, 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 crunch. Perfect.
Okay.
All right. So then we're going to add just a little bit of red wine vinegar.
No water or oil?
No water. The oil's going to go in after. So we're going to put all this stuff in here. And let's see.
All these blenders are always so tricky, aren't they? There, yes. All right.
We're going to put it
on
good to go. Highest speed, we hope. High. And we can use olive oil or soybean oil.
Okay. We're getting crazy in the kitchen. How do we stop this thing? Fitness Friday, we're getting crazy. I thought that was white wine.
No, I just like the glass.
Oh, shucks.
So we made this really nice, and this is the honeycomb thyme vinaigrette.
Can I smell it?
Absolutely.
Oh my goodness. I could just eat this. We don't pour that there, right? We save this for another salad.
We got all these greens. We just need
to use those. Okay.
So we got that plate right over there. We can put some greens on.
Oh, you betcha. All right, here we go.
And we have some really nice greens from the ladies at your farm share there, and I stopped at one of the organic farms on my way in from the hills today, and we picked up some nice red leaf lettuce.
Nothing like the fresh produce you get from your local farmers. Really?
Yes, just this morning. They were coming back in the field as I pulled up.
Tastes so good. Wow, that's the best. All right, now you're making
green leaf. Yeah, and eat the rainbow is one of those things that they talk about with salad. Eating healthy and eating and with salads and things like that. So I brought a plethora of ingredients. A complete salad should have also not just leafy green things and some colorful vegetables, but also most of the components of a modern salad these days have something crunchy.
Yes.
So I have some chopped almonds and cashews.
Oh, that adds the protein to it too.
Yep, some proteins. And then we brought some fruit. Fruit's an important part, a component of the salad. So I have some white raisins.
Oh, I love it.
And some craisins.
Craisins.
And then for more protein, I brought some feta cheese.
This is going to be a good salad. Okay, so yeah, you want to have some of that crunch, and then of course the colorful veggies, and then the
Fruits,
dairy.
colorful, protein, cheeses, all very important things in the component salad. Makes it nice and healthy. And then we have the vinaigrette we just made, so we can.
That's what makes it a whole
pour some
meal.
of that over that.
Okay. And there's one thing you don't want to do in the summer, and that's turn on your oven, right?
Right. So.
Make your house even hotter. Look at how pretty that is. Now the other dressing that we're going to make
is a
lemon poppy seed. Is that right?
lemon poppy seed, a very, very simple lemon poppy seed.
Okay, we're gonna mix that up real quick, and we're gonna get
right in here. Will be
here.
perfect.
We go. All right, John. So what's the first step in this dressing? What do you want?
This is really simple. You could use low-fat mayonnaise or a plain yogurt. Mm-hmm. And then we're gonna just add some honey.
So you can substitute, use yogurt instead of a mayonnaise.
It will definitely have a different consistency and flavor. A mayonnaise,
but it's healthier.
A mayonnaise is a salad dressing in itself. It's an emulsification already done for you. So
right.
if you didn't want to mess around with the blender and trying to get your dressing to come together, you could start with the emulsification and then add the flavors into it. We're going to add in a little bit of honey.
Not the honeycomb this time. We're not going to use the blender.
Because we don't need any wax and we're not going to be blending it up.
That's still more of a thicker honey. Okay.
And then we're going to just stir the mayonnaise and the honey together a little bit.
All right.
And juice of a lemon. And now, I don't know if you know when you're juicing lemons, but if you're going to be juicing it, it's abuse it first. Squish it, squish it, squish it.
Squish, squish, have some fun.
Nice and
That's a
soft
good
all
job
the
for
way
your
around.
kids, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. My little assistant off stage was squeezing this one for us.
Sam. He's got his chef's hat on over there.
And so now we've got this really juicy lemon. I've got a little juicer. We're going to put the juice of a lemon in there.
Okay. That is a fancy little juicer. You can always use one of those little squeeze things too, right? I finally got one of those squeeze things. I love it.
Just a little bit of poppy seeds.
Do those add flavor or just kind of a crunch?
There's a little crunch to them, and I find that there's a distinct when something has poppy seeds. I feel like I taste it anyway. And a little pepper.
I don't ever really.
Stir
I
that up
smell.
together.
Yeah, I guess if you have enough of them, right? And there you go, lemon poppy seed.
That's a great sweet dressing for those cruciferous greens, like we've got the red kales and the green kales and the collard greens, mustard greens. So it's a nice sweet dressing that'll take those bitter greens and make it, take something that's really, really healthy.
Perfect match.
And just bring it together, make it sweet and edible.
Thank you, Chef John. Love your recipes. Great to have you here. And for a copy of these delicious salad dressings, you can head over to our website, mymassappeal.com later today. Just click on Taste Appeal.